Good evening once again. I'm Maurice Dubois.
Welcome back. I'm Christine Johnson. Out of control wildfires are still 0% contained there this evening, and a lack of water supply is hampering urgent efforts.
2 people have died so far. More than 1,000 homes and businesses have been destroyed. And the fear this evening is that the worst is still yet to come. The largest brush fire in Pacific Palisades has burned more than 10,000 acres, leading to scenes like this in neighborhoods around the area. Elise Preston joined us now live from California. Elise, take us through the mechanics of where you are and how the firefight is going there.
Yeah, Maurice and Christine, good afternoon or good evening to you. We are here in Malibu covering that Palisades fire that you mentioned. And you can look just behind me. You can see just how thick that smoke is. You see that at that center, there's some black smoke. So that is fresh. We're concerned that it might be a structure fire. We do see some other structures out there that are burning near that smoke. And you see that hillside is just charred. It's just black. You mentioned that these are stunning images, and that's exactly how I would describe it. We're right off the Pacific Coast Highway, and if you go down this roadway here, we went down there, but it was not safe for us to stay, so we had to turn back. But on both sides, homes and businesses are just burned to the ground. It is absolutely devastating and heartbreaking to see because those embers are going, and then with these quick moving winds, they'll pick up an ember, and then those embers will just erupt into flames, and within seconds, you know, you gotta go. So that's why we have not been able to stay down there. But just imagine all of those people, 1,000 homes and businesses burned, all of those people impacted. We're talking about tens of thousands of families. Also along this Pacific Coast Highway, we're seeing a lot of people who were forced out of their homes. They had to evacuate, but they don't really necessarily have cell service where they are. The fires have taken out a lot of power lines. They've taken out a lot of cell towers. So people are just kind of parked along this highway here, and they're waiting in their cars, trying to get something done, trying to get information out. People have come up to us about 15 minutes ago. A woman said, "What is going on? I have no information about what is happening to my home." So it is a complete devastation. And as you mentioned, there are 4 separate wildfires that are burning here in Southern California. Firefighters are just trying to get a handle on on all of this.
Elise, with 0% containment on all of those fires, it's clear that more manpower is needed there. What is the latest on the state's efforts to get that backup?
Well, we do know that state of emergency has been declared, and there are firefighters who have come in from other counties, who have come in from other states. We talked to so many first responders who are not from the area. They said, you know, we had to respond. Everyone helps everyone out here. So there are efforts to bring even more. You mentioned, Maurice and Christine, that water supply has been low. People have also been questioning why weren't fire hydrants used in some cases, and the fire chief sent out a statement saying that, you know, we had these resources on the ready, but in some areas where the elevation was so high, it was just too difficult. And again, these winds have really changed the game. This is something that no one has really seen before. We've been talking to people all day who have lived in California their entire lives, and they say that they've never witnessed anything like this. Some of the winds are topping 100 miles per hour. It's amazing that I'm even standing upright because earlier this afternoon I was clinging on to a utility pole trying to give our reports. It's just incredibly devastating, and it's just stunning, as you said, what's going on out here.
And Elise, you described, you know, people just devastated, dumbfounded, stunned by the whole thing, very emotional. You live and work in Southern California. Yeah. You're reporting, you're locked into getting the facts out, but what's that like to go through this?
You know, my heart goes out to all the people whose homes have been destroyed or their homes are immediately threatened. My heart goes out to these firefighters who have been working tirelessly, and it is stunning to see people along the highway just kind of wait for their fate, praying and crying in their cars.
Okay, Elise, Preston, thank you so much. Great work there. Hang in there. We'll be watching. We really appreciate it. Thank you.